So I'm sure you guys have heard by now the massive 4-team trade that went down last night between the Timberwolves, Nuggets, Rockets, and Hawks. I uploaded a video a couple hours on my thoughts of the trade and what each team did in that trade, what they moved out and what they got in return. So if you want to get the full aspect and all the knowledge of that trade, go watch that video. But today we are doing the Hawks side of that trade and doing a Clint Capela Atlanta Hawks rebuild. So basically for the Hawks side of things, they gave up Evan Turner and that lottery protected Brooklyn first round pick they got in the offseason from that Allen Crabbe salary dump, so the Nets could have 2 max slots for Clint Capela and Nene. So if you want to hear my opinion on that trade, go watch that video that I uploaded a couple hours ago. But yeah, we are doing an Atlanta Hawks Clint Capela rebuild. Now I actually really liked the side of things that the Hawks did here. They got a really good starting center for basically a pick that's going to probably be between 15 and 18 in a weak draft. And they also they gave up Evan Turner, which was just for salary fillers. So now we have Clint Capela, Trae Young, John Collins, and then they also have Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, and Cam Reddish. So they have a nice young core here in Atlanta. Now this probably eliminates the Hawks from going out and drafting James Wiseman in this upcoming draft. So we're going to be targeting pretty much Anthony Edwards or a small forward. Now there has been rumors that John Collins might get moved, or at least teams were interested in trading for him, and now this might spark it in the offseason. Maybe they like Obi Toppin or somebody like that better next to Capela. I don't know. We'll look to maybe move him in the offseason because the Hawks might not think he's worth $25 million a year in restricted free agency, in which he'll be in the summer of 2021. But yeah, this will make the Hawks better this year. Now the bench is still inexperienced and we're still a very young team. I'm actually going to send Cam Reddish to the G League because I think he could definitely benefit being down there. But yeah, this is the starting 5. Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, Hunter, Collins, Capela, and then the bench is just all these guys probably won't be here next year besides DeAndre Bembry. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. We're 13 and 38. I hope we don't win more than 25 games so we get a nice draft pick going into the lottery. So this Hawks team actually wins 18 more games in the second half of the season, and they go 31 and 51. Oh, that kind of hurts. I just hope we get lucky here in the draft lottery. So we actually did pretty well with Clint Capela on the squad. He averaged about 13 and 12.5 throughout the year, about 60% shooting from the field. Trae Young was still a beast, and then John Collins was pretty solid as well. He shot 34 from 3. DeAndre Hunter ended with about 12 points, 3.5 rebounds, and shot 33 from downtown. Kevin Huerter had a injury-riddled sophomore year, but he still ended up averaging 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 38 from 3. Obviously, Cam Reddish wasn't great in his rookie year. We could see where his overall is at now. It's a 75. All right, so he'll be a nice bench piece for us next year. But yeah, going into the lottery, we might have hurt our chances at the number 1 pick. Wow! We ended up as the 9th seed in the East? Okay, so yeah, we're going to have like the Warriors and T-Wolves were still better than us. All right, so we're going to probably have like the 8th or 9th pick in the lottery. That's crazy. So it's going to be a Bucks-Lakers finals, the 2 best teams in the NBA at this current moment, and the Bucks win in 6. Giannis is your finals MVP. Now going into the draft lottery, maybe we'll get lucky. And people said in my other video, it might have been with the Kings, that I cheated on the draft lottery and updated the odds to help me. You can't do that. You can't override the draft lottery. I'd love to know how, but you can't do that. So we currently have the 8th highest odds to get the number 1 pick in the draft. Will we get lucky? No, we do not. We stay at 8. Okay, so we got to figure out if we want to trade up. We only have 1 first-round pick now. That Nets pick ended up being pick 16. I'm going to keep Lloyd Pierce. We're going to keep Melvin Hunt. I am going to fire William Montgomery, pick up Randy Martin, and then assistant GM will pick up Owen Masters. But I really like the job Travis Schlenk did here with this trade. Now, on draft night, we don't have a lot of people under contract for next year, and everybody's pretty young. The oldest player is Capela, 26, and then 22, 22, 21, 21, 21, 20. We have a young team, so I might stay at 8. I don't know if I'm going to move up. I don't want to trade any one of the young core yet, or any of these guys, unless I wanted to move on from Bruno Fernando, but I think he could be our backup center next year. So I think I'm going to stay at pick 8. I'm going to take best player available, and I'll see you guys with who I draft. So with the 8th overall pick in the draft, I did take Isaac Okoro. He's a wing out of Auburn. It came down between him and Tyrese Halliburton, but I honestly think Okoro could be a nice shooting guard for the future because of his defense, so he can help out Trae Young on that side of the ball, and I think it could be a nice backcourt pairing with Trae Young. So Jabari Parker opts out. Hey, I'm fine with that. I didn't really plan on bringing you back anyway, so this is going to be a semi-realistic, semi-unrealistic. I think I might make some big moves. We'll see. So actually, this isn't going to be a realistic rebuild. I will give DeAndre Bembry the qualifying offer. Now, if we want to move John Collins, we got to move him now. Because do we think he's worth 25 mil next year? Or do we want to build up our statue and then try to spend that 25 mil on a more prestiged NBA player? So we can get Wendell Carter Jr. I would like a small forward or power forward because I wouldn't mind playing DeAndre Hunter at the 4 next year. Buddy Hield could be interesting. Okay. Robert Covington honestly wouldn't be a horrible pickup, but I would like to do better than that. I would like to get a future first-round pick. Chris Paul. Jarrett Culver. Interesting there. I don't know if we really want that. Draymond Green. I want to see Rui Hachimura. Not bad. With the Wizards, think about giving me their first next year instead of Hachimura. Okay, so I'm going to offer this trade to the Wizards. We're going to be getting a nice backup center in Thomas Bryant, who's making about $8 million a year. And then we'll be picking up the Wizards unprotected first next year. Hopefully that's good. I would like to maybe add, I don't think they would do 2 first-round picks, obviously, but I'm going to throw that out there. They would want to do a swap best. That's actually kind of in our favor here. You know what? I'm going to do that. We're going to do this trade. We're getting 2 first-round picks, basically, or at least 1 first-round pick and the better end of next year, and a second-round pick for Thomas Bryant, those picks, and Isaac Bonga. So we are going to move Collins. We're going to do what the Hawks may do in real life in this offseason. I love John Collins, man. I really like him, but we're going to be making this move. I'm having second thoughts now about this trade because we're not going to have to re-sign Trae Young until not next offseason, but the one after that. Herter will be also then. I mean, even if we do sign Collins, we still might have a max slot available. You know what? I'm not going to do it. We're going to keep Collins. I ended up reversing my decision there. So we could look to bring back Jeff Teague, I think, on a 1-year deal to be our backup point guard. And then do I want to sign anyone else? Bembry might come back on the qualifying offer. So let me look at this squad. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Teague could be 9. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get like an Anthony Davis, so I think we're going to sign Jeff Teague. We're going to bring him back. We're going to bring back DeAndre Bembry, and that's going to be it. So yeah, an uneventful free agency. I know. So Bembry accepts the qualifying offer. If we check out player progression, Capela actually went down. Okay, still only 26. So Young's at 90, Collins 85. Teague, he'll only be a rental point guard or a bridge gap or a stopgap or bridge point guard, stopgap point guard, however you want to describe it. Hunter's up to a 77. There's Herter, Fernando, Reddish, Bembry, Okoro. I wouldn't mind if we got another top 10 pick in this draft. So we do have 3 training camps available. I'm going to send John Collins on top potential. We're going to do the same thing with Isaac Okoro. And then I'm going to also do the same thing with DeAndre Hunter. All right, guys, so here's the rotation for next year. If this forward combo doesn't work out and we do bring back Collins, maybe I'll look to trade DeAndre Hunter if they're just not going to work out, or Hunter will end up being a bench player for us. But next year's rotation is going to be Young, Herter, Hunter, Collins, Capela, with a bench of Okoro, Reddish, Fernando, Teague, and DeAndre Bembry. Our system efficiency with Lloyd Pierce is 3-star balanced. And then our preseason power ranking, according to NBA.com, is number 21. All right, so we might not be very good next year. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. All right, guys, so we show an 8-win improvement this season as we go 39-43. We did not make the playoffs with that record, which is fine by me. We're going to have another lottery pick in the draft. It is going to be, okay, so we were the 9th seed, tied for the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. Oh, there was actually a couple teams better than us in the West, just 2, so we'll have the 12th best odds. Now, Trae Young averaged 25.5 points and almost 8.5 assists on 50, 45, 87 shooting splits. Wow. John Collins averaged pretty much similar numbers this year than last year, but his 3-point shooting did go down. His field goal and free throw did go up. DeAndre Hunter, though, went up to 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Percentages aren't great, though, so that's something to keep an eye on. Clint Capela, 13.5 points, better than last year. Almost 12 rebounds, 2.2 blocks, 56 field goal percentage. Okoro, 11.5, 3.5, 3 off the bench, 44, 37, 72 splits. I love that. He might start at shooting guard for us next year. Kevin Herter, about 10 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Will he be a trade candidate in this offseason? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe if we want to maybe package some guys. Cam Reddish was definitely better this year. 3-point shooting wasn't great, but free throw and field goal definitely improved. Jeff Teague, he won't be here. Fernando, we're probably going to look to upgrade backup center in the offseason. And then Bembry probably won't be back next year. So yeah, let's see who wins the 2021 NBA Finals. It is a Warriors Bucks, I believe, and the Warriors go back to the finals and win it all for the first time since, what, 17-18. Curry's your finals MVP. Excuse me, they beat the Celtics in 5, I'm sorry. So let's go to the draft lottery here now. The 2021 draft lottery, we have the 12th highest odds at the #1 pick. Imagine we got lucky here. I doubt it. So the Wizards, where did they end up? They actually made the playoffs without John Collins. So I'm glad I didn't make that trade. we ended up with the 12th pick in this draft. I might trade up. So I'm going to keep Lloyd Pierce. He did a fine job last year. I didn't expect to win 39 games in year 2, so I'll definitely take that. We are going to hire a new scout, though, in Eldon Stewart. So let's go to the NBA draft now. I'm probably going to look to move up. Do we have anyone to trade? Okay, it's going to be Fernando. How many spots can Fernando? Do I want to give up that OKC pick as well? What were the Thunder this year? They were good. They were good. I'm debating if I should try to trade that pick to move up. You know what? I might. That pick is usually good in 2K, though. So could I offer the 12th pick, this future Nets second-round pick, Bruno Fernando? And, okay, he's got 2.5 stars. Come on. Does the team really like him in the top 10? Could we go to, like, 8 Spurs? Oh, this could get done. Let's try 7, because Fernando might have some nice value. 7 to the Pels? They might not do this. Yeah, what about if we threw in our first in 2023 as well? So, 2 first-round picks, Fernando, and a second for pick 7. And they don't want to do that. All right, let's look at the Spurs here. But let's take out this first-round pick, and they do that. So, we now have the 8th pick in the draft for the 2nd year in a row. I'll see you guys at rookie signings with who I take. Okay, so I really wanted to draft Jalen Johnson, but he went 6th to the Kings. So, I ended up taking another Johnson, Keon Johnson. He is a wing out of Tennessee. He's 21 years old. He's 6'5", though. I don't know if he could be a small forward for us down the line, but I think we're going to just keep developing our young guys. I might look to move Herter, though, because I don't know if I want to pay him next year. Let's definitely offer Collins the qualifying offer. I mean, we could throw an offer at Giannis, but I think I kind of want to keep developing this young core. We'll see, though. I don't know if I want to pay Herter next year. I like Okoro, and we just drafted Keon Johnson. So what could I get for Kevin Herter, actually? We do need a backup center. Al Horford, I might pass on that. Unless I can get a first-round pick and then look in free agency. Halliburton. I also wouldn't mind a small forward, Christian Wood. Buddy Hield. I don't want to give up that Thunder pick because that pick might be good. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sign Bol. Hopefully, the Nuggets will match it to be our backup center because he's a beast in 2K. So once that happens, I might look to move Herter. Also, Collins is going to get a deal eventually. And I wouldn't mind a backup point guard. Maybe that's what I'll trade Herter for. Do we get Bol? Let's see. This is big. Do we get Bol? We get Bol. That is what I'm talking about. All right. So we pick up Bol. Collins gets a deal from the Bulls. We're matching that. Let's go. And since we got Bol, I'm going to get a Bol jersey on because why not? Let's rep our players now. So we pick up Bol. Now I want to trade Kevin Herter to be a backup point guard. Let me just make sure we have enough guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so yeah, I want to move Herter for a backup point guard. I'm sorry if you're a big Kevin Herter fan. I'm sorry if you're a Terp fan. I want to get a backup point guard. Fred VanVleet, interesting. Don't want to give up any draft capital right now. I know I can find someone. Kyle Lowry, not bad, but a 3-year deal. We could get Ricky Rubio, who's in an expiring contract. But I probably want something more long-term than that. Anthony Simons would be fun. Let me see if I can get Rubio, and could I get a top 10 lottery or top 10 protected first? They would want my 2024 first. I don't really want Jalen Leck. But you know what? I'm going to make this trade. We're giving up a later first and a second. Let's do this deal. And we pick up Ricky Rubio to be our backup point guard for next year. And we get a top 10 protected first round pick. So here is player progression. Trae Young up to a 92. Capela 86. Collins 86. Bol an 81. Hunter 80. Rubio, he didn't regress too much, which is kind of nice to see. He actually improved more than he regressed. Cam Reddish 78, Okoro 77, Keon Johnson. I'm going to be playing him next year. So now I think we have potentially 3 first-round picks next year. Yeah, ours, the Suns, and the Thunder first-round pick. Maybe that's how I'll make a blockbuster trade if we don't like the team we have at the moment. But I'm going to be sending Isaac Okoro to perimeter shooting. Why not? Because we know he's a good defender. Let's get his shooting up. Let's send untapped potential to Keon Johnson. And let's send perimeter shooting to DeAndre Hunter. Let's get those percentages back up. Alright guys, so here's the rotation for next year. We got Young, Okoro, Hunter, Collins, Capela with a bench of Bol, Reddish, Rubio, and Keon Johnson. System proficiency is now 3.5-star balance. That is nice to see. Oh, we have a 4-star, 7 seconds or less. We're going to that. And then our preseason power ranking, according to NBA.com, is number, it's kind of low, 23. But I think we were in that range last year when we won 39 games. I think we're going to make the playoffs this year. Knock on wood, though. All right, so we end season number 3 with a 56-26 record. That's 17 more wins this year than we had last year. And Lloyd Pierce gets Coach of the Year. You love to see that. We are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. We broke out this year. That is what I'm talking about. Now, we're taking on the team that tried signing John Collins, the Chicago Bulls. They did draft Denny Avdija. They have Giannis. They're the 8th. Oh my god, bro. You're kidding me. Alright, first round exit coming up. Dinwiddie, Evan Mobley off the bench. Oh, that team is so good. But hey, we do have Bol. Alright, checking out the stats. Trae Young's points did go down, but hey, we had a lot of guys above 12 points this year. At least we had, what, 6? Trae Young, 20 points, almost 10 assists, 51, 44, 88. He was so close to 50, 40, 90. Hunter, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Percentages, back up. Love to see that. 38 from 3. Bol, 15.5 points, 7 rebounds, 50, 40, 85. Or 50, 41, 85. Amazing. Collins, 15 and 10. Okay, finally averages that double-double. 62, 43, 84. What the hell? Where'd that come from? All right, I love that, John. Okoro, 15 points, 3.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 48, 39, 81 splits. Capela, 12.5 points, 11 rebounds, 58 from the field. And then there's Reddish, 9 and 3, 34 from 3. Ricky Rubio, 8 and 6.5 off the bench. He was a nice pickup. And then there's Keon Johnson, our first round pick from last year. He wasn't very good. Now, if we take a look at the Thunder or the Suns, okay, so that Suns pick is going to be pretty late. Okay. The Thunder, did they make the playoffs? No, so I'm glad I didn't trade their pick. Because that's going to be, it's going to be a top 5 pick going into the draft. Or at least into the draft lottery. Now, please, 2K gods, don't let me lose to Chicago in round 1, but I wouldn't be surprised. Their team is literally stacked, and we are currently up 31, and we win in 6! That's what I'm talking about. Wow. All right, game 1, we ended up winning by 9 points. Collins had the best game for us. It looks like he was very efficient. Game 2, we ended up winning by 16 by Young and Hunter, not Herter. He went 14 for 17 from the line. That's kind of wild. Game 3, Giannis went off. So did Bol. We did end up losing. We won by 7 in game 4. Trae Young had 20 and 11. Hunter had a pretty solid, he had a couple solid games. Game 5, we ended up losing by 6. But then game 6, we ended up winning by 9. Young, Collins led us to victory. And Okoro, Capela, Reddish had a nice game. And Bol had a double-double. So we're taking on the Toronto Raptors here in round 2. Fred VanVleet, Damian Lee coming over from Golden State. And the reason I'm laughing is because they brought back Kawhi. That's just funny. They also brought in Hassan Whiteside and Tristan Thompson. Oh, they have a completely different team. Onyeka Okongwu, they have a lot of bigs on this squad. All right, we beat Giannis last round. Can we not lose to Kawhi this round, please? Oh my god. The Raptors blow a 3-1 lead. Oh, that hurts. We lost by 13. Then lost by 4. And then lost by 18. Or no. Wait, no, wait. We won game 1, excuse me, and then lost game 2, lost game 3, lost game 4 by 8. Or by 9, I can't do math. Game 5, we ended up winning by 17 behind DeAndre Hunter's 29. Game 6, we won by 16. Hunter's 26. Oh, he's killing it. He's breaking out these playoffs. And then game 7, we ended up winning by 40. Oh, Young, Capela, Okoro, Bol. We had 7 guys in double figures, and we're going to the conference finals. All right, first we had to face Giannis, then we had to face Kawhi. Now we got to face KD and Kyrie of the Nets. They have Bogey, Prince. They still have Jordan, Allen, LeVert, Whitehead, Claxton, Watford, Todd. All right, I would be nervous, but hey, we just beat Giannis and Kawhi. Can we beat KD? Oh, we're down 2-0. Oh my god, you're kidding me. They blow a 3-1 lead as well. Oh my god, what is with this 3-1 lead blowing? Game 1, we lost by 4. Bol at 32. Game 2, we lost by 19. And then game 3, we ended up winning by 22. Trae Young at 28 and 10. Game 4, we lost by 15. I thought it was over. Game 5, we win by 1 point. Shout out Isaac Okoro. Shout out Young. Shout out Bol. Collins. How's Capela doing these playoffs? Doing all right. Bol is obviously just a cheat code. Game 6, we ended up winning by 2. We got so lucky this series. We got so lucky. And then game 7, we ended up winning by 15. Wow. And we're facing the 7-seeded Blazers, who have Lillard, McCollum, Snell, Precious Achiuwa, Yusuf Nurkic, Enes Kanter, Gary Trent Jr. We just beat Giannis, Kawhi, and KD. I don't think we're going to lose to them, but hey, I just probably jinxed it. All right, game 1 against the against the Portland Trail Blazers. We can't come back. We lose by 10 in game 1, which hurts, but hey, let's move on to game 2. Come on, let's tie this up. Let's tie it up, and we're going to do that. We're going to blow them out here in game 2. We end up winning by 37 points behind Young's 36 and 7. Okoro dropped 27. He's efficient, so he's only averaging 13 points, but he is shooting 45-37. Free throw isn't great. Capela had a 20-10 game on a game 3. All right, here we go. Game 3, first one in Portland. We can't go down 2-1. Please. Yes! What a fourth quarter by the squad, and we win by 5. Young 21-10. Hunter at 18. Capela had 16 boards. Lillard at 31, but that was not enough. Can we go up 3-1? This is huge. Great first quarter. Not a good second, but a great third. Oh, let's go. We're going up 3-1. We won by 23. That is what I'm talking about. And game 5 here in Atlanta, in the Peach State. Can we win this at home? Oh, really? We're not going to show it in front of our home crowd? Damn, we lose by 8. Lillard drops 42. He wants to win the finals for Portland. All right, game 6. Let's not let them force a game 7. And, okay, they're coming back a little bit. Don't blow this, please. Okay, we should win. We're up by 11, 2.5 minutes. Let's get this dub for Atlanta. All right, so we're in the game. We got to get Clint Capela a bucket because this is his video. He's the thumbnail title. All right, can we get a screen, Capela? Let's get a screen and roll. I just want to score with Capela. Oh, a coral for 3, though. I'll get that on that the next possession for Capela, as we're up by 13 now. But yeah, Bowl has 25-7. But yeah, I want to get Clint Capela a bucket. This is his video, title, and thumbnail. Let me know, though. What would you guys want to see next? Do you want to see the Roco Rockets? Do you want to see the new look T-Wolves, new look Nuggets? Let me know. But obviously, a trade may happen between now and when you guys are seeing this that obviously, like, you might want to see me do. Capela, get to the rim. What are you doing, Clint? What are you doing? All right, let's get a screen. Let's get a screen here. You're going to roll to the rim. Come on, Nurkic, pick me up. There we go. Let's kick it to Capela. Capela, get your bucket. Let's go, Clint. But yeah, will we see a Suns Luke Kennard trade? That was a rumor that they might trade Okubo, Javon Carter, and their first round pick this year, maybe with a protection. Will D'Lo get traded? I don't think so, but hey, you never know. When will Marcus Morris get traded? If he gets traded, who will trade for Morris? Will it be one of the LA teams? Will it be Milwaukee? And is Iguodala going to get moved? Is it going to be to one of the LA teams? Is it going to be to Dallas? Is it going to be to Miami? We'll see. Is anyone on the Thunder going to get traded like Gallo or Adams? Probably not Adams anymore because the only team probably interested was the Atlanta Hawks. Now they got Capela, Trae Young from downtown. Oh, he misses that. Collins. Haven't mentioned him in a little bit. And he misses the inside shot. Oh, that was filthy, Clint. Oh, my God. So yeah, I thought we could end it on that nasty block by Clint Capela. The Atlanta Hawks are your NBA champions. Trae Young is your finals MVP at the age of 23. So yeah, that is going to be for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this Clint Capela Atlanta Hawks video. I really like the acquisition of Clint Capela for the Hawks, especially because they only gave up a veteran one-year deal in Evan Turner, not very valuable, and a lottery protected Nets pick, which is probably going to be between 15 and 18. I think that's really good value for a good starting center in Clint Capela. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Hawks side of things, and let me know what rebuild you guys want to see next, because trades are going to be flying in, so let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, that is going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.